Important. Time-sensitive information regarding Shiba Inus recently surfaced. You should not miss this video if you are interested in Shiba Inus or own SHIB tokens. Is there any fresh information on Shiba Inu coins? And if so, how will it impact their value? This video is going to address these questions and provide you with all the information that has just been released regarding Shiba Inus, which is likely to enhance their price. What does the Shiba price look like on May 20th? Let's check it out in the chart, shall we? The current price of a Shiba Inu is approximately 1,031 units. With $190 million in trading activity, the price of SHIB has increased by precious percent in the past 24 hours. With a market cap of more than $8.4 billion, the token is now the 19th most valuable cryptocurrency. Remember that all rates are subject to change at the time of video release. Keep in mind that this is not a financial advisory. We can begin today's video now. An unidentified whale dissolves. Bybit hosts a billion Shiba Inu. A huge, mostly dormant wallet transferred over 10.76 billion Shiba Inu coins, valued at around $150,000, to Bybit earlier today. The address hasn't changed much in the last year, but it did this transfer in two stages. There was a large one with 10.768 billion SHIB and a minor one with 15 million SHIB as a follow-up. The Bybit deposit address was the same in both instances for the tokens. According to the wallet's logs, this is the most significant SHIB transaction that has occurred in about a year. Sending 0.6 billion SHIB to Qcoin was the last one. There was a large influx of SHIB, 12 billion SHIB, 178 million and Danshin 8 million sent from Binance hot wallets not long before that. However, up until today there had been no action on that address. Having lately cooled off after reaching local highs, the meme coin's price was trading at roughly 104 to 119 units around the time of the transfer. Presently, each SHIB is stabilizing slightly below the resistance level of 100 units, but it sits above its 50-day moving average, according to the chart. Considering this, the timing of the whale's movements indicates that they are either about to leave a long-held position or are capitalizing on previous gains. Very little money is in the wallet at the moment. Currently it is a few smaller tokens, a small quantity of Ethereum, and BNB, bringing its total value to slightly over $2,113. Thus it's more probable that the SHIB transfer was an outright withdrawal than a balance. Please, if you are still here, hit that like button. Your support means the world to me. With no out-of-pocket expense, you can show your support for the channel. If you want to know what's happening with Shiba Inus and where the currency could go from here, you'll have to see the show. Purchased 1 trillion SHIB tokens. What kind of response can we expect from pricing? The market for Shiba Inu puppies has recovered from a period of net seller domination. Ever since then, shopkeepers and whales alike have been accumulating. To begin with, after a brief hiatus, whales are back in the market. There were fears that whales were pulling their money out of the market 4 days ago when the inflow of cash decreased to 130 billion SHIB tokens. But now people are starting to put more money into the meme coin again, so it must be popular again. The gathering of SHIB whales has Shiba Inu whales have bought 1.04 trillion SHIB tokens in the last day, suggesting that big holders' attitude toward the market has changed. It appears that whales now view the market favorably for taking positions, as seen by the spike in cash inflow. According to the data on net flows, the majority of whales are purchasing meme currency at the moment. A positive capital inflow of 20.66 billion SHIB occurred yesterday, as large holders registered an outflow of 7,707 to 100 SHIB. With whales mostly amassing a SHIB, a positive money inflow shows that demand is currently surpassing outflow. Their increased enthusiasm is a bullish indicator of their faith in the meme coin. A large number of market participants are engaging in accumulation, not only whales. With 38.28 billion SHIB changing hands, buyers are currently leading the spot market while sellers have 3,206 billion offloaded. It appears that there is more demand for buying than selling based on this positive order imbalance. A positive exchange net flow further confirms this market behavior. CryptoQuant data shows that the net flow of Shiba Inu exchanges has been negative for 2 days in a row. A huge outflow of exchange has occurred over this time, as the total net flow has reached 103 billion. Strong accumulation has resulted in almost 37 billion SHIB coins leaving exchanges. The stock-to-flow ratio for meme coins has reached 2.2k, causing an increase in scarcity due to accumulation among whales and retail traders. The availability of Shiba Inu meme coins has decreased due to the rising outflow of exchange-based funds. When supply is limited and demand is high or stable, prices tend to rise. According to the rules of supply and demand, the current market circumstances put Shiba Inu in a better position to see more price increases. After SHIB, what comes next? Meme coins price charts have been positively affected by the increased accumulation, as predicted. Shortly after hitting a low of 1,188 units, the meme coin has rallied and is now trading at 1,192 units. Despite the little gains, it indicates that investors may start to accumulate more meme currency, which might lead to a large recovery and much greater gains. So SHIB might recoup 1,580 units in the near future if the trend persists and market participants start to accumulate. Shiba Inu could potentially reach 100-700 units if it manages to break through this obstacle. On the flip side, if sellers start buying again, the meme coin price will drop back down to 130-80 units. The meat of today's video is about to begin. Shiba Inu population booms by 137% in a day. What's going? Shiba Inu is experiencing a dramatic surge in major transaction activity, which has reignited interest in the meme coin with a 113% increase in just one day. Despite the lack of a direct correlation between whale activity and price movement, the latter has grown to a point where it may indicate a possible market shift. Despite SHIB's best attempts to consolidate near its local highs, the volume profile reveals diminishing activity from a technical standpoint. This disparity, which displays a decreasing volume alongside an ever-increasing price, often signals buyer fatigue or the start of a reverse. Significant price swings in either way could be seen in SHIB based on how whales play it next, given the high number of huge investors and the relatively small order book. There are still mostly negative on-chain signals, such as in-the-money measures and net network growth flashing red. The number of people using Telegram seems to be going down, and retail interest is staying about the same. The $36.78 million trading volume of SHIB, on the other hand, suggests that liquidity is there and that volatility might be triggered by any unexpected catalyst, be it positive or negative. Despite its meme currency roots, SHIB has managed to amass a massive $8.76 billion in market valuation and maintain a cult-like following. However, according to the data that is currently available, this is a crucial issue. If SHIB rebounds from the 100 EMA and volumes recover, we may see it retest 100 units. But if key support is broken and the transaction momentum continues to decline, it might retest 100 or even 130 units. Be sure to monitor the 26. The present upswing might come to a swift halt if it collapses. Something huge has occurred, and Coinbase is adding to the intrigue. So far this year, this is the highest total. Now billions is a pejorative term. Nowadays we're even mentioning trillions with. We waited a whole year for it. Why? Okay, I'll explain. Important notice. Something happened today that nobody saw coming. In the realm of cryptocurrency, analytics found a shocking. A group of diligent on-chain data analysts uncovered some staggering transactions involving a whopping 4 trillion Shiba Inu coins. As for the final stop, it's none other than Coinbase, a prominent US exchange. This enormous infusion is equivalent to almost $100 million in hard money. Plus, hold on a second while we take it all in. A mind-boggling amount is at stake here. To get a better idea, picture a pile of money so high it would make buildings appear like pebbles. That's the magnitude of this move in the Bitcoin world. To begin, there isn't often a shuffle involving such enormous sums, particularly in the Shiba Inu arena. There may be a tidal surge of enthusiasm,